Hey everyone, let's talk about subscription. Okay, so first of all, our subscription is easy to use. It is profitable for the customer. It is important for you, and there's no tricks to having to cancel it or anything like that. And so lots of times people, me, a distributor, they're afraid to tell people set your stuff up on subscription because of all the bad subscriptions out there. Well, ours is not one of them, first of all. You can cancel it with the click of one button. You can move the date, change the credit card, change the address, and you only have to have one product in it. There's no Tetris. Like if I don't move this piece over here and I don't have the right amount, then I pay full price or anything like that. So first of all, it is simple and easy to use. It is not even mandatory for distributors. I do believe every distributor should use it. You should know how to use it, and you should be paying yourself back with those points, right? So in the guide, with this video, there's a little bit of verbiage, and so let's talk about setting it up from the beginning. If you actually call the customer to help them set up or walk them through it, then you can talk to them up front about let's put your stuff on subscription. It is imperative that your stuff is on subscription. It's easier to set it up right now than later, and we know that blank, 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 based upon your goal and the products that you're ordering, are only a 30-day supply. Let's put them in there now as a placeholder because you may want to add and delete later. You're going to get an email 5 days before. And I personally always remind them the first month. So I set myself a calendar reminder. I actually have one today for a girl that ordered this last month. To be sure, remember you're going to get your email. Remember that we put collagen and probiotic on there because those are going to be of paramount importance for your gut issue. So I know that those are on there. And so I'm going to give her a reminder. That's something I do for extra customer service because I'm keeping in touch with them. And then we can go in and change it, delete it, all that good kind of stuff. Okay. So first of all, setting it up above. Upon enrollment, if you don't get them on the phone, voice message when you're sending your link and say something similar. Maybe even give an example of like, I have to have a shine. Like, I have to have it. Why would I worry about my schedule dictating whether I remember? Like, I can't do without it. I can't do without Global Blend. Why would I dictate like, oh my gosh, I've got to remember that when the kids are doing this? And so that's one reason why you use a subscription program, right? So talk to them about your personal experience and maybe you're give them an example that you use. In a voice clip, the last resort is just your text message that says, don't forget to set it up on subscription. Nobody gonna do it because it didn't matter to you, okay? So that's a big part of it. And then maybe on, if you're talking with them on day 4 or 5, or maybe it's day 9 and they're having some success and they say, I love this, like I love this collagen, or I'm already telling a difference in my gut. At that point, that is a great time to say, I'm so glad you put that on subscription, or did you put that on subscription? Because you're not going to want to run out of that. Or I know we haven't set that up yet. You do not want to run out of that. I want to be sure you're earning points for it, which is 10 cents on the dollar. So it's 10%. You're paying yourself 10% for something you're going to order when you remember it after volleyball. Right. So let's do that now. Okay. So there's a touch point. I sent a message that's around day 12 or day 15 that says something along the lines of, our fabulous rewards program. I hope you're taking advantage of that or something like that. That is in the guide. You can kind of see what that message is. It's just a quick little one-liner. That's all it is. And then I also send one on day 25. The reason I send it on day 25 is because if they set up, so say today happens to be the 21st, okay? So if they set it up, they order today and they become a new customer today, their subscription is going to be on the 21st every month unless they change it. If they order on the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, it's going to be on the 25th, okay? And so I know on about the 25th day of when they've ordered, not their 25th day of starting, but from their order, I've marked my stuff. And so I know that should be the day that they're getting a reminder going, remember your subscription's coming up in 5 days. And so I just feel like that's a great touch point. There's also some verbiage here in the guide to use that. And then there are a couple of reports and just a customer service piece that I would talk to you about. So one is when you go to reports and you drop down, you can see all of your pending subscriptions and then anything that is unprocessed. Y'all work those when you're looking, and today's the 21st, for example. Look at who all has a subscription posting on the 25th and reach out and say, hey, Michelle, I see you got your subscription coming up. I know the other day you were saying you're doing great. Just want to check on you. Thank you for your business, whatever. But it's a great touch point. If you go and look next week who will have a subscription, it's like you put yourself an automatic follow up and check on your customer. So I can look and I can go, okay, on the 7th, I see you have a subscription. I know the other day we were talking about, you were asking me about the orange pineapple trim sticks. Do you want to add that? And so it just gives you these little places that you can touch your customers and stay in contact. Another thing is if you have people that are placing orders under you, frontline to you, thank them, check on them, thank them. Maybe you even, every time somebody has a subscription, send them a little message. Maybe you send a handwritten note. Maybe you do some thank you for your business. Thank you for supporting me. If you can make it more customized with, I know you're down 30 pounds. I'm so excited for you. I saw your order processed. Thank you so much. Those little things don't take long. You can do things like that when you're watching TV in the evening. They're not an income producing activity, if you will. Like you're thinking, I'm not getting somebody started today. But remember, one of the ways that we get paid is when people stay on product. When they are attached to their result, to the goal, to you, to the team, they stay on product longer and they do better. I've got people currently that have been ordering for almost 8 years. One of my longest running customers, not a distributor, a customer, even messaged me yesterday and she said, do I need a promo code? I don't even have to check on her constantly. She's been with me for so long. We just interact. She also goes to my church and stuff like that. So she knows I'm always available and my doors are still open and I'm here. All she has to do is ask at any point in time, right? And then she gets little, things that I send out. If there is a promo or if I do send a recipe, anything like that, like she gets those things. But the moral of the story at that point in time, she knows my doors are open. So let's talk. We talked about their 10%. Let's talk about residual income. Y'all, when people are still buying from you in 20 years, that's what residual income is. That is the work that I did to start her almost 8 years ago. She knows I'm here. She loves products. She's had some success. She's fallen in love with some things. There's some things she probably doesn't take all the time. And then there's things that she loves religiously or as needed, depending on what's going on. Y'all, that work done to get her connected to me, the team, the company, the product, pays over and over and over and over. So if you're listening at this point in time, I want you to drop the word residual income. That is the difference in when you have a link and if somebody goes and they buy your pens that you like these pens, and they say, where'd you get those pens? And you say, oh, I got a link, and you send it to them. You never get paid for the pens again. You never get paid if they tell friends to use their link to buy their pens. With this, when they have ordered off your link and they go in and they order monthly or they order once in a blue moon, if you are a distributor with a 120, you are getting paid again, and it's 10%. It's 10%. And then if you build a team, you're getting paid 8 levels deep on reorders, standalone and subscription. Don't make a mistake about that. But people that are on subscription, they're more committed to a regular order. And y'all, you start looking 8 levels deep. Some of those you may be making $2.60. But if you've got 8 levels deep, that means there's probably 100 of those at $2.60. Do you get where I'm going? On your 4th level, there may be 100 that you're making $7. Not 1, not 2. You build residual income through customers staying on product because they're plugged in, they're having success, they're loving, they know why they want to take Zing forever, they know why they want to take Shine forever. They become a distributor and they're sharing and they're helping people, that is where that residual income comes in. And I posted a picture, and I'll drop it down here in the comments. Most every single day, the income that I am earning to provide food, shelter, fun, gifts back to y'all, whatever it is, this much is coming from the new starts. Now, it's a higher pay, but there's fewer of them. This much is coming from reorders. This much is from what we signed up. This much is from loyal customers that are staying on products and distributors. Y'all, you gotta wrap your head around this. If on the first video, and I said, what are your goals? You've got to have goals. What is it that you want to accomplish financially? If you do not wrap your head around helping distributors and subscription, the mailbox money, which it doesn't come in the mailbox, that residual income where the work you do is going to pay you over and over and over and over, it will not be there because you are not respecting subscription and keeping your customers around and telling them that they need to be a distributor on your team. All right, this video will be here. Tag your people. It's a lesson for the distributors. Ciao.